seeking guidance from the Witchboard. As she concentrates, a witch materializes inside the restaurant, and objects begin moving on their own. A cat jumps through the window. The meat slicer suddenly switches on. Richie rushes to turn it off, but his hand slips into the blade and is severed, blood gushing everywhere. Panic erupts as the cat snatches the severed hand and bolts outside. Christian follows into the alley where the cats are gathered, only to find one silently gnawing on the hand, refusing to let him take it. Back inside, Emily successfully retrieves her ring and returns, excited, until Christian tells her about the horrific accident. When Christian goes back, he discovers that Richie has bled to death. Neither of them realizes that every wish granted by the board demands a terrifying price. They all attend Richie's funeral, but suddenly Emily's former supplier, Jesse, shows up. Christian becomes furious at the sight of him, attacks him, and warns him never to return. When Christian comes home, he finds the same cat inside. Emily says she wants to keep it because it appeared when she found her ring. Christian hesitates at first, but ultimately can't refuse. Emily tells him that the ring came to her through the board's guidance, which makes Christian uneasy. He warns her never to use the board again. Emily soon falls asleep, while Christian secretly begins researching the board. That night, the pendulum on the Witchboard starts moving on its own, and Emily, still asleep, begins experiencing disturbing visions of the past. In her nightmare, she sees the dead thief's decayed body, and from his stomach, a kitten crawls out, as flickering lights intensify and countless hands reach out to grab her. Suddenly, she finds herself at the ritual site, surrounded by severed hands hanging around her. The witch attacks her. She wakes up in terror to find the pendulum pendant clutched in her hand and the Witchboard lying beside her. Christian enters and assumes Emily has performed another ritual. But Emily, shaken, insists she didn't even have the board with her. Christian urges her to hand the board over to the police, but Emily refuses, explaining that the board was stolen and that the cops involved were killed. If they report it, they'll be arrested too. Christian reassures her that he'll handle everything, puts her to bed, and secretly takes the board with him. The next day, Christian meets Brooke and confides that Emily is becoming dangerously obsessed with the board. Brooke suggests they consult an expert she knows. Neither of them realizes that one of Alexander's employees is eavesdropping on their conversation. Meanwhile, at home, the pendulum moves again as Emily showers. Suddenly, the bathroom door locks by itself. She senses a presence 3 times before scalding hot water pours over her, burning her skin. The bathtub fills with blood, and 2 ghostly hands rise from the water, pulling her under. Beneath the surface, a woman appears and calls out to her, triggering another vision. Emily sees a woman named Naga, once a healer who practiced Ayurveda and helped villagers. One day, a bishop arrived with his soldiers, accused her of witchcraft, and tried to assault her. Naga bit him in defense. Enraged, they killed her, banished her from the village, and hurled stones at her. But as lightning cracked the sky, Naga cursed them, vowing to return as a witch to seek revenge. Emily snaps back to reality and is shocked to find that the burn marks on her skin have completely disappeared. Brooke takes Christian to a secluded house, which turns out to belong to Alexander. There, they learn that he leads a cult devoted to performing dark rituals. Alexander assumes Brooke and Christian are a couple,